I thought it was gonna be a bigger burp.
You just puke.
Yeah, it's like kind of felt like, is this gonna be puke or burp?
Yeah, am I? Is this a risky one?
The fact that it's now recording and just. All right. Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host Brian Gower, and with me today we got
your skull representative, Kyle McIntyre.
Ma'am.
Sir.
Yeah.
Skull bandit in the building.
Keep that skull, baby.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. What's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving? We are a little late, but hey, we're first pod of the new year, right?
It's good when we're late.
Yeah. Yeah. If other podcasts are late, fuck them.
Oh my god, we're so pissed.
I hate that.
Where's my shit that I don't pay for?
Free podcast.
Where's my free shit?
People get pissed at Matt and Shane.
Yeah, they're working. They have lives, I get it.
And they're like, what the fuck? If they're like a week late, or sometimes there was like a time where it's like 2 weeks or so that they missed. And they're like, fuck this. I'm like, he's literally...
Fame is getting to these guys.
Yeah. Shane jumped the shark, man. Like, all his tickets are like $300 or $400. I'm like, no, those are scalpers. Anyways.
Damn.
But, I do like my podcast consistent. Kyle,
yeah, we want to be consistent,
mm-hmm.
but we're just consistently bad. So we are consistent at doing that. So
I'm good at being bad.
Yeah,
bad to the bone.
Bad.
All right, Kyle. What's I guess it's been a while. We've had Christmas, we had New Year's. What's new in your world? What's shaking?
I think I talked about it last time. Was working on a fence.
Oh yeah.
So I did like 36 feet one way and then turned and then did like 20 feet
mm-hmm.
or like close to 20 feet. I still have a little bit more to go,
mm-hmm.
but that's done. I have to do like basically the size of like a man door to tie it into the existing fence.
Yeah.
And then I'll replace that as I go.
But you said it and I just pretended like I knew what you're talking about. You said man door?
Oh, like a gate.
Okay.
Like the width of like a gate or a woman door. God, is that what you're trying to catch me on?
No, I just didn't. I was like, I have no idea what you're
trying to be inclusive.
It's Dude's Rock door.
Okay, fine. You got me. No.
Dude's Rock door is what it is.
Yeah, Dude's Rock door. Girls drool, boys rule door. Okay, does that make you feel better? Huh?
I'm a He-Man woman hater.
It was like when you have like vehicles or whatever, usually it's like that's a gate and then that's the man door. Sometimes that's how they refer to it.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can't fit anything else in there but a man.
Oh, yeah.
And a man of my girth. No, that's extra wide.
Yeah.
So dug the holes, set the fence panels.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Mm-hmm.
You have basically gained like 650 square feet in my backyard. Right? Not that I stole it from anyone. I stole it from the front yard.
Yeah.
But it was weird because like the fence was it was offset where it's like the front of the house comes out and then the back, mm-hmm. there's this huge section that basically the dimension I just talked about there.
Yeah.
But it was set backward, like at the back of the house. I'm like, okay, I don't want to mow the front, if I could, move this forward.
Then I don't
and not have to mow this extra bit of grass every time.
So what, you have to mow the front lawn?
No, you have to mow the front lawn.
They get on your ass.
And then mowing the back, I'm gonna do still too. Like I'm waiting on that mower still. I have to go pick that shit up.
You're just gonna ride on mower, like Hank Hill, dude.
Pretty much. That's what I'm getting, dude. I'm getting like
John Deere?
Just a riding mower, but like a freaking zero turn. Which is the one that has like, it's not the steering wheel. It's like the one that's like,
yeah,
you have like the freaking,
yeah,
go fast bars.
Pretty dope.
Yeah. So, it looks nicer too because it follows the line of the house.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an awkward space. We wouldn't use it in the front of the house. It's like, we're going to put like a picnic table up over in the front or like something over here. It's like, it's just a waste of space. So we're going to
workout bench.
Now it's in the backyard. What was that?
Workout bench. So you can lift weights in the front yard.
Yeah, it's all. You could do that now in the backyard. I don't want someone seeing like,
so people
holy shit,
you're a fucking problem.
This guy's fucking putting up fucking 315. You know, I don't want people to know
Oh
that.
shit, he's putting up the bar.
Yeah,
He needs a
this
spotter.
guy needs a spotter on the bar. Yeah,
Shit.
I just want yeah.
It's
This guy's spaghetti arms.
it's like rickety.
I should have started. I'm also still. I got sick again.
Yeah.
Or some allergic reaction to the plant life. You know, I'm still adjusting to the friggin'
The nature.
Texas nature. You know, in this time of year, the trees out here, they release a spore.
Mhm.
So they're a juniper tree. They call them cedars, but they're junipers, and they just blast it out in the air, dude.
Just
They're
busting.
oh,
Busting makes me
Kinda like
feel good.
yeah, busting out in the friggin' air, and we're breathing it.
Mm-hmm.
Love that plant jizz. So,
Hell yeah.
anyways, that's what we're dealing with.
That's cool. You get the fence done. So, and it was part of your project. You were off for like what, 2 weeks, 10 days, something like that.
Yeah, it was like the first it started off with like, hey, we rent, let's rent a like a trailer, like a dump trailer. Someone drops off, they own it, right? They drop it off. You just throw a bunch of shit in there, and they take it and dump it for you. Let's rent one of those because we have a bunch of trash left over. And then it's like, well, we could make this a crazy project. That's an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing shit away. How about let's make more trash to throw in there?
And then
okay.
we just keep it in our backyard.
Yeah. So no. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. So we got rid of that whole fence, threw it directly into the fence that was there was like literally like a freaking accordion. It was like starting to.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever built it did the same. The other side of the fence that blew down in that windstorm.
Yeah.
Right. This was just ready to fucking go too. But there are parts that were broken. So cut those down, threw them in, and now it's like it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's like weird to see. I don't know if you've done like a project on your house and you look at your house, you're like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
This is like, I'm sure you when your parents did construction on your old house and you like walk in there, you're like, whoa. I guess you saw over time.
Yeah,
but
I remember
when it was finally done.
So I remember my parents' house now is so different from when we first moved in because there was a house for sale in my parents' neighborhood, and then like I go and houses in the Claremont area of San Diego are kind of just like all cookie cutter,
kind of the same,
exactly the same. And so just being like nosy, I'm like, oh, you can look at pictures of like on
Zillow
and stuff like that of like that house. I'm like, oh yeah, like so many things are like mirrored or exactly the same as my parents' like house, like when they first bought it.
Yeah, how it used to be.
Just like these random like closet in the front door like area.
Yeah,
it's like what the fuck. And then
who thought that was a good idea?
Mm-hmm. And
it's for everyone's coats because it's so cold here.
And then a separate.
So, you put a coat away for like 9 or 11 months out of the year and use it for a week. Yeah.
But yeah, just looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, my dad did a lot of work on his house. And, it's pretty cool. But anyways, so kind of know what you're talking about, but I don't have a house, so I don't.
Okay, it's just weird to look out because we can look out like 2 windows now on the side of the house, and it's like part of the backyard now. So it's like
that's pretty sweet.
Before it was you could see out, and like car lights would drive by, and it would you could see them in through the windows or whatever. Now it doesn't, at least on that one side.
Yeah, plan for that. It's like more extra square footage.
Did I plan for that much?
Or do you have a plan for that square footage?
We'll probably do some. Carrie likes to grow stuff, so we might move like some of her planters into that area. She does like just big, like 500-gallon like planters. We might drag over there.
Mm-hmm. Does she do any veggies or anything like that, or she just?
Yeah, she does. She does veggies right now. She has even right now it's been kind of cold. Onions are still growing. Garlic.
Nice.
Broccoli's doing pretty good still. Cabbage.
Have you had any of the crop?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We're using the rosemary and like some of the herbs. The other stuff's not big enough yet, but the rosemary and the herbs have done pretty good. We've used that on like recent like chicken and stuff, and
yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I'm pretty good.
You should get chickens.
Yeah, that's the next move. I think
for eggs.
we have to. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. My mom has chickens, and they produce so many fucking eggs. She doesn't know what to do with.
Yeah,
like, you need to sell them. Sell them.
Send them my way.
Yeah. No, my sister was gonna bring a bunch, but we bought a bunch of eggs recently. We have 3 cartons or whatever in the fridge, and she brought like
egg scrambies, dude.
Yeah,
on deck every day. That's not too bad.
Pretty good. Anyways, yeah, that's the plan to get some chickens. But we gotta do some more work in the backyard. We have some peach trees that I gotta figure out, maybe prune them down or prop them up now before they start falling over like last time. Those were crazy because they produce so much
peaches.
They were like breaking their branches. Yeah, they weren't big enough. Like the tree wasn't big enough to support itself, but it was like, oh, I'm gonna make 400 fucking peaches and destroy myself.
I don't think I've ever had like a peach, like a raw peach.
Yeah,
is it good? You can just
they're good.
Crack it into one of those.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good, definitely good. We have 2 style of peaches. I think we have like a white peach and then I forget the other one is. I forget the other style. It's like I don't know what the name is, but there's 2 peaches we have in the backyard.
The white peach drives like this, and then the other one goes, "Shit."
Yeah,
stupid.
White peach listens to fucking Dave Matthews, man.
Yeah.
Made of something.
Yeah.
Actually, that was more of like a Eddie Vedder. No. Anyways,
I feel like Eddie Vedder.
That was more of an Eddie Vedder voice I did.
Yeah.
And then I guess what else is new? Yeah, so the trailer got taken out. All the trash is gone. Which is great.
Yeah.
Fresh
start to the year.
So much better. Yeah, good start to the year. We get that. I was gonna get that mower that I had traded my mom for some stuff.
Yeah.
But the trailer they're gonna go pick it up with.
You can get rid of all the trash, though. I see you still have your P base. You still have that PV back there. You got the boom. Got him. We got him, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah,
we got him.
You just play that meme every time you make a good joke on someone. Every time you just wreck someone, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
That's stupid. Oh yeah,
we got Bagar Al Baghdadi. We got him.
Beautiful dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, so stupid.
He cried like a dog.
Cried like a
dog. Yeah. So I released some music.
Yeah.
So put it out on like the 22nd. I just kind of I didn't have a date set. I was like, DistroKid, do your magic. Send it out to the masses. I didn't have like a release date or anything. So
yeah,
it's like a 4-song
EP.
EP. I guess I can send you the link so that everyone, all the beautiful people, can listen to it. But it's just a 4-song. It's my instrumental shit.
Yeah,
and I love it. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I had fun making it.
Your name is Sunrunner?
Sunrunner on Spotify. The EP is called Mega City Blues. And these 4 songs kind of fit the same, in my opinion, same kind of feel. And so, dropped them all together.
Instrumental vaporwave, retrowave?
No, not vaporwave.
I don't. What is it called?
It's just
techno. Is it techno music?
Yeah. Nobody listens to techno and let's go.
That's what I would call it. I thought it was closer by saying vaporwave or
techno is what it's like. The only option you could really select on the options for whatever when you put all this shit in.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not techno. Techno's like like in my opinion, like the friggin' 4 on the floor friggin' bass.
What's house music?
Was it
house music?
Yeah, that's another.
Is that like also
house
DJ?
Okay. It's like the same shit. But I think house has like something to do with what like the samples added to it.
Okay.
to make it.
There's a lot of shit I don't know.
Dude,
yeah, well, you could.
You can go through like even on Inside Reason and like pick different drum samples, and I'm like, how are these all the same sounds almost? Like, you know, from a aerial view looking down, like they all have the same, you know, all these samples. They sound so different though, and none of them are what I want. You know, it's like fuck.
Yeah,
it's, you know,
I
I can find a couple.
What genre would you say that Sunrunner is?
It's like synthwave is kind of is what I would call it.
What is retrowave?
Retrowave is the same kind of feel, but it's not just every synth made, right? It's not. It specifically lists like
80s style,
like retro sounding, yes, like 80s, 90s, sounding synths.
Yeah.
So, because there's at least, and this is kind of in my opinion, right? But synthwave, it holds it's a lot of different sounds in it.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds weird, but there's a lot of like, oh, this is a landscaping, ambient, you know, oh, that's still synthwave. I'm like, because it sounds new wave, as in like the 80s and 90s, you know, like Kraftwerk, Cyndi Lauper, or, you know, like that kind of feel, I guess. That's really a more pop, but I don't know, I'm losing my train of thought here, but it's the same tones that were around, but not at all the same type of music.
Yeah.
Because a lot of back then that stuff was considered pop, you know, but now that's like we take the same tones of those, but make a new, completely different sound, right? Like this music didn't exist back then, but it's like reminiscent of that era, and you could literally take this and put it over that soundtrack of like some of these movies or whatever, or, and it would have the same feel. But I'd say it's a more refined kind of like going through. Here's like NYPD Blue. Like like the introduction is just like this weird drum, right? And then it gets into the episode, and it's like whatever the dude turned his freaking dial to on his synthesizer who was making the soundtrack is what went, and whatever went with it. And sometimes like, what the fuck was this guy doing? You know, because like, you know, with Seinfeld, when it comes in the intro, you know, it's going to be that funky, you know, like whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be like that. This, you're like, what's this guy going to make?
Yeah.
You know, like this guy was in competition by himself. No one on the Seinfeld crew who made the music knew they were in competition. But this guy was like, I got to find a new sound every fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
The music is different every time. And you're like, what the hell? I'm like, oh, that's a cool synth. And then he was like, almost something that sounds like a dog whistle as like the intro, like the lead. I'm like, what? This is like unlistenable.
Yeah.
And then it's gone. It's only like for like 10 seconds, right? Where you're like,
the fuck?
The fuck? It just, you know, the camera angles, it pans over to the police station and like them walking up, and then it's gone. You're like, who made that? Sometimes you're like, it's on the verge of genius. And the other time you're like, this guy's just given up. Yeah. Or he made a bunch of tracks and someone's like, fuck it. Number 20, I'm using that one as mine. I don't even know what it sounds like. It's going to work.
We got to turn this in. Just pick one.
Pick one. Yeah. He sent us 80 of these. You pick the bottom. The bottom one's got to be better.
Yeah.
When it's probably the first 5 that are the best ones.
Yeah.
Anyways, we use those ones already. Well, shit. Anyways, so I kind of went on a rant there, but yeah, it's reminiscent of the same sounds and voices from the synths and stuff, but definitely put to a more modern sound and a lot cleaner sounding of some of those. A lot of these tones were just put behind, you know, like Michael Jackson songs, and you know, but then now you put them in the forefront. I think they sound, you know, pretty damn cool. Some of these, like, I don't know, some of these old. It'd be cool to have old synths, but it'd be like, well, I don't need them. I can literally buy a plugin that sounds pretty damn close to a lot of these.
With a lot of things like that, like recording hardware and shit like that. Like, oh, like, it'd be awesome to have like real compressors and EQs
Yeah.
and shit like that. But I'm
de-essers and shit like.
but I'm like,
Why?
yeah. Why?
Why? Why?
Like, I would never use it to the ability that you would need to own something like
Oh yeah,
like a $2,500 piece of like hardware like as a compressor. I'm like, no, no, sorry.
Yeah, it'd be more of a conversational piece that you had in your. Oh, cool! You got one of those? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't ask me how to run one. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, just twist knobs. That's it. With my compressor, that's kind of like I just like turn a couple knobs till it sounds good. I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Man, sometimes I don't know what the fuck changed. I'm like, until after like until I've listened to it like 8 times. I'm like, after I've already put it onto, moved it from into a file that I can listen to it in my car or whatever, and I'm like, oh shit, that compressor's like it's squashing. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, now I can hear it.
I think about it for
hear
my bass.
my headphones.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a feel thing for me for my bass.
Yeah,
and then like kind of just like leave it, nothing too extreme. But I do notice when it's not there, or if like the knobs got like twisted and fucked up. Like it feels like I'm like, this is dumb, but it feels like I'm playing like with a piece of paper. Because I'm like, okay, I'm not getting this like loud enough sound out of this, no matter how much I dig in, because it's just clamping down on my bass. But luckily, with that compressor that I have, it's not super extreme, so it doesn't get like, sounding bad. I guess it kind of just sounds good naturally, and then it just like you tweak it to how good you want it. Because I've had compressors where I'm like, okay, this is too fucking extreme, and it sounds fucking very bad.
Dang.
But anyways, so you guys get the music out there. I like it. Get the the fence up.
Posted that. It's out. We'll put some links up.
Yeah.
I want to do some more. I have more songs, more things I want to put together and release and make better music. Obviously, I don't want to just put out whatever. Which is kind of the goal. It's like if I like it, I hope other people like it. But sometimes I'm like, man, this is sick. Go to bed, wake up, play it the next day. I'm like, this is shit. So there's a lot of those. Listen to the next day, you're like, what the fuck was I thinking?
I think I'm getting a little bit sick too, so I'm trying to breathe away from that. Like I have to almost breathe out of my mouth because like my nose. I'm like, I'm like, it's like stuffed, but it's also like I can breathe if I like really force like.
Yeah.
So for the video, people are like, why am I constantly like turning my head?
Just some fucking Sudafed, dude.
Yeah.
I need to take some more.
That shit
pound some
does work. I don't have any.
Yeah.
I should go get some. But anyway.
But the thing is, I go from like kind of coughing to then you take that to like it's like draining everything out of my sinuses, and then I just have like a coughing attack. So it's weird, but
you can't win.
Anyways, it was after Christmas. No, it was before Christmas. I went to a hockey game.
Hell yeah.
Locally here.
What was the team?
It was the Texas Stars versus the whatever team is from Grand Rapids, Michigan. So these aren't like big, these are like
the goals.
AAA teams, I guess. If you think about like baseball style.
Yeah.
These are like minor league.
Yeah, it's like the San Diego Gulls, right?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's up, but like here in Texas they have the Dallas Stars, which somehow that's the bigger team than the Texas Stars.
Is that Marble Falls team?
I don't know why.
Or
no. Marble Falls is not that big where they have a hockey rink and 2 a stadium. No, this is they play in Cedar Park.
What the hell is that?
They play for all of Texas, Brian.
Okay.
Cedar Park is North Austin.
Okay.
But it's considered Austin. So.
Yeah. Because I was like, podcast I listened to, there's like a small town in Colorado, Trinidad. One of the guys is from, but they have like a minor league baseball team.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck? There's like 6,000 people or less that live there, and they have a baseball team.
That's kind of cool.
The Trinidad Triggers. Trigger warning! Bang, 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 bang. But I guess that is actually part of their thing. It's like when somebody hits a home run, they go a bunch of gunshots.
Jesus.
You're like, what the fuck? That's not good.
That's fine, whatever.
It is funny. You know? That's like the Trinidad triggers. It's like, and their mascot is a gun.
Yeah, you don't fuck with them.
Yeah,
that's basically what they're saying.
But I was just assuming that
don't tread on me is what it sounds like.
Marvel.
Actually,
I thought it'd be cool if Marble Falls had their own hockey team.
yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah. They have a baseball team.
No hockey team.
They have any sports?
I'm surprised there's a hockey team even like in the area.
Yeah,
but it's the minor league team. But like I was saying, it's like you have the Dallas Stars, which is the bigger team.
Yeah.
Versus the Texas Stars, which have the bigger name, but they're smaller. So, anyways, it was pretty cool. It was at like the HEB Arena.
Nice. You're like, I shop there.
It was pretty sweet. We had like a room where we had like food and stuff. We didn't have a skybox, but we hung around for like 2 periods, and then we're like, cool. These seats are really fucking uncomfortable for a fat guy. We should go. my ass would not fit in that.
That's
like
cool. Did you go with the wife?
I had to get in. I had to like basically rock into it, and then once I was there, I was like, "Cool. How do I get out of this thing now?"
Help!
I had to, get out. Yeah, I had a beer and everything, but it was cool. I haven't been to a hockey game in a long time,
Did you go with
and
the
so it was definitely a cool vibe.
Did you go with your lady or did you go with your brother?
Yeah, took my wife.
Yep.
And we had fun.
There you go. That's cool.
It was just a work outing, right? So we got free food, free beer, whatever.
Oh,
so
nice.
that's fun. And we live like an hour away. Actually, we lived closer to it than some people that live like South Austin.
Yeah.
But I have like this crazy windy road to get there. I'm like, I don't want to have another beer on this. I actually only had like 2 drinks of my beer. And then I'm like, man, this thing's warm now. I don't want to drink any more of it, but I got to drive home. So like the small beer was like a 22-ounce beer.
Nothing wrong with that. I like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's bigger in Texas apparently.
Yeah.
Every beer is bigger in Texas. And I'm like, okay, well, I had, a third of it. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Let's, I don't want to be driving home, 1, drunk. Okay, that's bad. And 2, down a windy road, hit a fucking deer, wrap my car on a pole, drive off a fucking cliff.
I don't want to kill me and my wife.
Yeah, so, we didn't stay the whole time, but it was fun. It was good.
Dude, I like that. That's pretty cool. I want to go to a goals game here.
Yeah.
With
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I gotta just do it. I keep talking about things and not doing them, which we'll get to. But well, yeah,
those minor league games are cheap. They're like $20.
I heard they're fucking awesome too. My sister and her boyfriend go. So I'm like, oh yeah, go down there. Me and Train, we just get fucking
get some nachos.
Get blitzed.
Fucking some beers. Chill out with the boys.
You had a couple Bernies, some brews.
Yeah, get Johnny around. Get down there. It'll be fun.
I think it'd be guys' night out. I know.
Yeah.
Brian and Adam from my Just In Case band. They want to go too. I'm like, oh yeah, we should just get a crew out there and just fucking get rowdy.
When's the season over? We should check that out. Maybe we'll do it if it's still going on.
Oh, when you're in town.
Next. Yeah. Very sweet.
I like that.
Speaking of work outings, like the last day of the work year, my boss took us to this it's not really, it's a chop house, like a steakhouse, whatever, here where we talked about it on the Patreon, but
best pork chop of your life.
Oh my God. It almost probably was the best food of my life.
What the hell? That's awesome.
It was so good.
You would go again?
Oh yeah. I've been thinking about it. Like, I looked at something on the menu today. Carrie's like, oh, we want to get something in town or whatever, in Marble. And I was like, I wonder what their pork chops look like. I'm like, I cannot, no. Nothing I get is ever going to be to that standard of how they made this thing. It was like 2.5 inches thick of pork chops. Mm-hmm. So there's multiple in there, right? It's not just one, right? But it's glazed. It's cooked to perfection. So good.
That's what you got to do.
Bone in.
She
Oh man,
she doesn't listen, but that's
I
what
obliterated to that. I obliterated that thing.
no, she doesn't listen, but that's what you got to do for Valentine's Day. Take the wife to that chop house
Yeah.
for lunch because it's cheaper than dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. The lunch is.
Take the day off and you take her to a lunch.
The lunch is like $20 for that meal, right? Which is like, okay, that's up there. The dinner's like almost $60.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. Because it comes with more sides and stuff. But, damn. With mashed potatoes, I got loaded mash too.
No, you could probably, yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, do that Valentine's Day dinner, but don't do it on Valentine's Day. Do it like the day before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's only on Friday, so to figure, hold on, we'll bring up this calendar here. It's a good idea.
Do an IOU, like it's for Valentine's Day.
When's Valentine's Day? I never fucking remember. The 14th?
Yeah. On Friday, we're going.
So we go after or before, the Friday before or after.
Clear your schedule, baby.
It's on a Wednesday. Okay.
Friday after. There you go.
I just, fuck it. Let's just go next week. I don't care. We'll go every week.
every goddamn Friday. Week we're going.
Damn, it's so good.
Yeah.
I was eating it, and then I was like, oh man, I have this loaded mash bowl right here. So I just started like cutting the pork and like dunking it in there and just getting the mashed potatoes and the bacon and the freaking sour cream and the cheese on it. Was
there you go. You got to dump them out.
Dude, it was so good.
Crack it, slurp it, dump
I got my Nam drip in.
Yeah.
So I got my Gravedigger shirt in here.
There you go.
I got my skull hat.
Represent.
So I'm wearing it for the cast. So yeah, I got my Nam rig going. I got cowboy boots, which by the way are so fucking comfortable.
Really? Okay.
I got some Justins. They're I should have brought them in here. Damn. They're steel toe.
Oh, nice.
They're slip resistant, and they're electrical resistant too. So
you wear them to work.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. I guess once they get all raggedy and shit, but
no, you don't want to fuck them up. That's why
they're nice, and they were on sale too. So, I got them for like $130 or $125 or something.
Do you have a cowboy hat?
Really good. No, dude, this is the cowboy hat right here. Fucking
skull, baby.
Skull, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm wearing my shorts, my
Wranglers,
my jean shorts with those boots. I think that's the fucking look, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Walking around with my fanny pack too.
Yeah.
But I did get some stuff too. I got some MXR patch cables. I got them used. I got a good deal.
Yeah.
Those are like the ones that you can find on Reverb that are usually just like bundled together. Like someone's bought like 3 packs and then they've moved to a different brand. And so they're like, fuck these. I want to get rid of them. I'm like, cool. Send them over here.
Yeah.
But I didn't really need any more, I guess. So, but I saw them. Was it like $30 for, it was like 8 of them. I'm like, that's a pretty good deal. They usually go for like 2 for $20 or something. It's like $10 a cable or something. However much they are. Maybe it's like a 3-pack is 20.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. Going my way.
Expensive for patch cables. Although,
my numbers might be off.
I say that and I don't remember how much the Ernie Ball ones cost.
Yeah, those are expensive. At least the set that I keep seeing at Guitar Center.
Yeah. Those are probably my favorite cables. Like they're so flat. It's great.
Yeah, I have flat. I have the EBSs that are pretty cool. I like. They're flat.
Like I'm like, what can you say, Brian? They're flat. But like they come in 3-inch or 6. So for most pedal boards, and then they come in 12 as well. And then the fact that they have the TRS ones, which is pretty cool. I think Gear of the Year, TRS or the flat cables from Ernie Ball. Whenever they came out.
Yeah, it probably wasn't a year ago, but
it's probably not this year.
It's Gear this year.
Gear,
it's when I got it.
Yep.
So I got power. I got patch. I got power cables in, and I got picks. I got the 3 Ps.
Nice.
And then the pork chop. So 4 Ps.
Yeah.
Looking delicious.
That's
P. It's fucking crushing it this month.
P to the power of the 4. It's not cubed. But anyway.
So I got was it like 60s? So just like guitar picks. I need some fucking 7 or
Dunlops?
I need some 1.4s or 1.14s.
Yeah. Triangle ones.
Not the triangles. No, I need the freaking
No.
I need the fucking sharps, dude.
Yeah. The B sharps.
The sharps.
Those are all
Anyways,
right.
that's my what's new. It's a long what's new. What do you got?
Not a whole lot. So good thing you had a lot.
Oh, thank God.
going on. Glad Christmas is over. It had a good Christmas. You know, actually holiday, but I work retail, and it's just like definitely it just slows down. I'm like, thank God we can fucking breathe and get shit going. Anyway, so not to be boring about work, but yeah. So I'm glad it's over. But I had a good Christmas with the family, and did the FaceTime or whatever with my sister and the boys. And that's always fun. It's crazy, geez. I think how like 3-year-old can just understand how to use a phone for like FaceTime.
Oh yeah.
Like he flips it the correct way. He's showing. He's like, oh, Emery got a new toy, and he's the cameraman. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, damn,
and then he flips it over
good.
to himself and shows his, garbage.
Get that kid a NAM badge. See if we can get him in.
So he can be the, and he's like
we just lose him in the fucking crowd.
And like my sister.
Oh, fuck. No, she loans him to you. Here you go.
It wouldn't be my sister. It'd be Kevin. Would kill us. He would literally kill us. Anyway, so that was always fun. And I'm like, always have, kids are so excited for Santa. And so it's fun to see. And then, you get the presents with the family. I'm definitely made out this year. Got fucking Duluth boxers.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got my darn tough.
Oh, I thought you were going to show them off.
Yeah. Just drop.
While you're wearing them.
Drop trowel.
Let's see them.
And then I got my darn tough socks. Little wool socks. And it's funny because I'm like, my family always just like, what do you want? And then we usually just send links or whatever to each other. And then I'm like, I sent one because I'm like, if you're going to get me some, boxers, I just assumed a pair or so. But they got me like, 4 pairs of each. I'm like, my parents are like, what the fuck are these things made of? They're like $20 or more a pair.
Yeah.
Oh, like the socks are supposed to last, forever because they'll replace them. And then I got the Armachillos from Duluth. For those are supposed to last like at least 3 to 5 years. I'm just sick of these like boxers that are just like I blow out in like 3 months.
Oh yeah.
Not that I'm like breaking the bank, but I'm just like I feel like
swinging.
I hate just throwing away shit that I don't need to. I'm getting to my hippie phase. Why are we putting more stuff in the landfill? So rather, pay more. Own less stuff, but have it be good. Anyway, so I was like super stoked. I'm like, what'd you get? Underwear and and shorts or socks? Fucking primo stuff. Another boring thing, but it was like kind of I don't know. I just had the bug to do it. I'm like, clean my shower, got down nitty gritty, took like 3 hours scrubbing and getting all going. I'm like, start the new year super clean. Clean the whole bathroom. Clean my toilet.
Forever, dude.
You could fucking eat off that toilet. So good. So that's
I'd have to change out my toilet seat. So
what happened? You crack it?
Yeah, I cracked it, dude.
What
I leaned over to one side though to get a good wipe going.
Oh, I thought you just like did like, I gotta. You just jumped on it, landed with your cheeks.
No, you gotta get a wipe. You got to get in there. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did, and it cracked. And I was like, God damn it! They're like $30 toilet seats, dude.
You gotta replace it so it doesn't pinch your ass.
Oh yeah, the trick is though you gotta freaking use the toilet paper. Yeah, lay a piece of toilet paper over it, or oh my God, because it cracked, but I couldn't see the crack in it. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? So whatever, I finished what I was doing, and then I went back later, and I went to sit down on it, and that's when it had already separate. Like it must have cracked and left like just a finish.
Yeah,
over the top, and then I went and came back later, and it freaking grabbed like my freaking ass.
Yeah,
when I sat down, I was like,
yeah, get me.
Oh man, it was rough.
No, we used to have this toilet seat when we were younger, and it would always break. My dad would just replace it with the same one. It was like like inside was like MDF, like particle board.
That's what they are.
Particle board. And I'm like, what the fuck? It constantly would break because either don't slam the tile and say down. you try not to, or if you, it's really just from slamming down. Or if you sit on it weird, like you said, you lean to the side.
Yeah, lean to the side and bah!
Pop, and then it will pinch the shit out of your cheeks.
Oh.
It'll fuck you up.
Well, and then you have like the thin plastic ones which flex.
That's what I have.
You know, feels like you're riding a fucking Bronco.
Yeah.
Or you're trying to shit.
Yeah, suspension on there.
Woo!
A bucking Bronco while you're taking a shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like those are
then,
durable.
Then they have the solid wood ones, which like I don't want a solid wood like toilet seat.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to be white.
Yeah.
Why is the only option particle board, plastic, or wood, unpainted wood?
Yeah.
You painted the particle board. Why don't you paint the wood one?
Why don't you get the wood one and paint it yourself?
I'm not gonna. What paint would last? You know, what paint am I gonna pick?
And then you lacquer over it.
Yeah, I'm not a freaking industrial. I think it would be a fail.
Yeah.
Like, why is my ass turning white?
Why is my ass whiter than normal?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gotta go plastic.
Yeah.
That's usually the way to go. That's what I got.
Yeah. The flex though, and I don't have, the thing is I have these round toilets too.
Yeah, okay.
The round toilets are the fucking worst. It's like, who made these?
Yeah.
Like I'm a big dude and
mm-hmm.
I need as much space as I can get. The round ones just barely give you enough space to work around.
Okay. Yeah. But anyways.
To wipe.
Yeah.
Anyways. This is like getting to Patreon territory.
Yeah. Clean my shower and it looks nice. And I'm like, okay, I got to do this more often. I'm like, I just cleaned this. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Last time I cleaned it was August. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's damn near January.
I got to go around mine, and I'm developing like a mold around like the edge. So I got to kill the mold and then run like a new bead of silicone around it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, just get down there, get some elbow grease and get that going. So that was yesterday, and I'm like, okay, I felt accomplished. Yeah, I'm like doing that on your day off. I'm like, I did something. Clean my bathroom.
3 hours though, damn dude.
You
should be able to spray it down and like walk away and come back and then just wash it away.
I had to get down there and scrub, dude. Get my brush, get my sponge.
You have I just picture like you dumping. You just take a dump in there and let it sit there. Like you do with your toilet.
Yeah, sometimes I don't flush. If it's yellow,
your toilet's dirty.
Yellow, let it mellow. Brown, let it mellow. But shower's good. Shower's clean.
Shower's good. All right.
Got that going. So, but yeah, so not really a whole lot. Been playing that Batman Arkham Asylum.
Oh, hell yeah.
So goddamn good. Sick. It's
funny,
every time
of tubs, hold on. Tubs and showers, I redid like all the chips on my bathtub.
Yeah.
And at first they stood out like crazy. Because like, it's an old tub. It probably is the original with the house. And like, probably someone dropped a hammer in there or something. And there were some big chips taken out of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just took like the chip fixer. I can't even find them anymore. I'm like, the hell? Like they blended in so well. Anyways, Arkham Asylum.
But yeah. Yeah, I've been playing that. It's funny, every time I mention that game to somebody, I'm like, oh, I'm playing it on Switch. Everybody's like, fucking so good. They're like, God damn.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm so stoked for you that you're playing this game. Yes, a classic.
I thought they were going to give you the freaking, what?
That's a fucking Xbox 360. It's like, yes. Some people are like, man, I wish I could experience that game again.
You can.
Like for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah. No, I mean, I like Batman. He's cool. But I'm like, Spider-Man's my guy for sure. But I'm like, this game.
Excuse me.
Goddamn good.
Nice.
And I think that it's funny because like that's it. I really haven't even been practicing with the band because my guitarist Adam, he's been gone. He's visiting his family.
Yeah.
For like 2-3 weeks. I'm like, oh, we haven't even been practicing. Shit. It's like, I'm a musician on a musician podcast. I'm like, shit, I'm not even playing bass once a week. But, getting back into it. And it's back in town and we got a gig next month. So January 26th. Friday at the holding company. My band Just in Case is playing with Stereo Summer. So that ought to be good. We'll get some practices in, shake the dust off, get that going. But
nice.
Yeah, so not a lot of what's news. Just playing video games.
Well, that's what I've been doing. I've been playing that Battle Bit game still. They updated it, and they keep updating because they did this horrible update where the sound felt like you were like in water. You know, they made it horrible.
Yeah,
like the so it's important when you need to hear people running around you and like you're in the middle of like a gunfight. You need to hear where things are happening. But when like, and I get why they did this, but like if like grenades are going off and stuff, it would make like your ears like it would make it like really low pass, you know?
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, that sucks because I can't hear anything. And then you get fucking murdered. I'm like, all right, fucking rage quit. I was so pissed.
So I don't know if this is like related at all, but it reminded me when you were saying that. So I have my AirPod Pros 3, whatever the latest AirPod Pros are. Totally probably didn't need to buy those. Could have just got the regular ones. But they have the function of doing the noise canceling, which I turned off. I hate it. So
oh dang. Yeah, they do that same kind of thing though.
Well, it does like a
right.
It feels like that. And then, but there's separate functions to where you just have one AirPod in, and you can, customize it. So if I sometimes would have put one in first, it does like this thing where like it felt. I know that's not true. It felt like it was sucking all the air into the AirPod, and it was my brain. It was like, oh, we'll noise cancel just for one. I'm like, no.
Why is that? Yeah.
Why is that an option? I had to go there. I'm like, it kept doing it. I'm like, this is uncomfortable to where it pisses me off.
Yeah, you're like getting dizzy or something.
Yeah, and then as soon as I put the other one in, it stops. I'm like, okay.
There's some sounds I can make like with my headphones on, and like just combinations of stuff where like it makes my like sinuses feel crazy. So I'll like play a synth and then I'll add another synth over it and I'll listen to it. I'm like, oh God, what's going on?
Yeah.
Is there a frequency that I cannot hear but I can feel it?
Yeah, no, totally. There's gotta be
going on.
There's somewhere it's like I want to say it's like it what would compare it to like complete silence to where it sounds it sounds less than it does
like fake silence.
Yeah, it sounds I'm trying to say it. I sound like an idiot, but I'm gonna still just walk through it here.
Do it. I want to hear it.
Feels more than it sounds.
Yeah.
Like
okay, I know what you're talking about.
Like where it does I
think I feel it in my throat. I'm like I can't swallow. I'm like
where it's like it sucked. I'm like it sucked the air out of my head. That's not a real thing. But it's
did I just create like a new torture device? I'm like killing myself, like listening to this. I'm like, man, what is going on? It's like this bass tone, like
yeah, it's got to be something like super high or super low that we don't hear.
Yeah, but
it's in a song where I'm like, yeah. I hear
you can't hear them. Yeah, it's so funny.
I hear it as absolute silence, like where it's just. But to me, like, it's like sucks my energy or something like that. It's I can't. The more I talk about it, I'm sounding like I'm crazy.
Yeah. It's like a sound you can't hear.
Yeah,
what is?
But we're gonna talk about it still.
Yeah. We're unqualified to talk about music in the first place, but sound frequencies—that's the one.
Yeah, that's definitely we don't know what we're talking about.
Definitely we don't know shit about that.
You don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's do a topic here. So we were going back and forth earlier in the month. I'm like, oh, we got to do it at the end of the year, beginning of the year, whatever podcast. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, we do it every year. We must have done it last year. Where it's like, oh, we talk about like goals for 2023 that we had. We were going to go over it. So I reviewed, I skimmed through a bunch of podcasts around that time last year, and I could have sworn that we did it either on the main or the page, and we never did. We never talked about like goals and shit we wanted to accomplish in 2023. So, maybe more or less, because I'm sure listeners, viewers, and it's like, why, limit yourself to a year? I'm like, okay, it's not really true, but I get it. And time is a construct.
In my whole life, I want to accomplish this.
Yeah,
Let everyone know. Yeah, write it down.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, okay, it's kind of a fun thing to like, okay, put some goal for the next year. So maybe we can kind of review our 2023, at least goals that we had in our heads and what we accomplished or whatever, and then some things that we want to do in 2024. So just loosely, it doesn't have to be like, groundbreaking or whatever. And it doesn't necessarily have to only be gear. So, because I look, I'm like, I don't really have a whole lot of gear either. So,
yeah.
Okay, Kyle. What about your 2023? Did you have maybe goals that maybe you didn't write them down or put them on your, my dream board or whatever, but maybe they kind of in your head of like what you wanted to accomplish, or maybe like accomplishments that you like, noticed that you're like, these are good. Maybe some wins, some losses of 2023. Maybe go over wins.
Yeah, okay. So there's a win. My Boss 20 board.
Oh, yeah.
So the 20 series. So I can't really say it's a board because I haven't really put it all together on a board. Because to find a board, I might as well go to Home Depot and make one.
Your 20, your Boss 20 collection.
Yeah, I got most of the 20 series. I think excluding like some of the ones that require extra hardware.
Yeah.
And the rotary. The rotary ensemble, which is fun. But yeah, I'd say that's a win. So I got some, I got to try out pedals I'd never tried, or even, some of those pedals are pretty cool because they are, have included other Boss pedals that I don't own too. So
yeah,
I think that's cool. Who knows if they actually really sound like it unless you directly compare.
Mm-hmm.
I think the DS1, I think even sounds different than what it sounds like in real life, but with the actual real pedal.
Do you have a stock DS1 anymore, or you've modded all of them?
Yeah, I left one of them stock.
Okay.
So I do have one stock DS1.
Does it sound as shitty as I remember?
They're not good. They're not good at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sound like shit. So, but it's cool, with the blues driver that's in there. It's a cool way. I mean, it's before they went like with everything digital, everything in one, box.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I think that was a kind of a cool thing. That was fun because like, the chorus, and then I found that I bought one, and then I found one for like way cheaper locally. Like $75. Found one when they were like 120 or 130 or whatever for one of the pedals I got. So I bought two, of course, so I wouldn't actually save anything. So you double purchased. So I haven't a special graphic or anything. I guess another thing that I talked about releasing music. That was one thing I wanted to do, is release more.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have a number of what I wanted. I really wanted to put out my full length. So I guess it's kind of a partial, goal. But, and maybe this is something, maybe I'll never release what I'm I don't know, release the full length, just because I feel like I get better recording than all the songs I made before. Those don't sound as good as they used to. And then, make new songs, and then I'll get new programs or become better at doing something. And it's like this constant, like,
Well, yeah, even a little bit like prep for this episode, we were looking back at old episodes from last year, January time. And it's like, that's kind of when you started playing with the Helix native app or plugin. So your guitar tones, you're like, oh shit, these are so much better than they used to be. You can just dump them on previous tracks. So
yeah, and I did go back through a lot of those and totally changed the the sound of some of them by I don't only have four guitar tones to choose from. I have a million different combinations and stuff. So so I never thought I would own really anything line 6, after the pod that I had, I never played.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, good. But then, I also have a stomp now too, so I guess that's
Oh yeah, shit. You got a lot of gear. You're the one keeping it going with gear this year. I think I really bought the
that stomp though, dude. That thing is amazing.
Mhm.
Even though it's not like the cool graphic, the white or the purple one,
Yeah.
you know,
White one.
it's pretty sweet.
Cool. Yeah.
What?
The white one is pretty cool though.
Yeah. I think it's a good investment. You know, it's like if I ever wanted to throw it on a board, whatever, literally throw that on a board with like a tuner, and that is kind of all you need.
Well, yeah.
There's so much in it.
And there's a
You
tuner.
can do so much.
Tuner in the Helix too.
Yeah, there's also one there. You don't need. I would probably rely on a tuner on the.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have a separate one.
Yeah, so you can have your snapshots on buttons or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So, other, I mean, I think I had kind of other goals were to like collect certain pedals, I guess.
Mhm.
Certain MXR pedals, which I've done.
Yeah. Shit, yeah, you got to. Which ones did you get this year? You got the
Timmy
and the Duke of Tone.
and the Duke.
Duke.
Those kind of were announced around the same time, right?
Duke of Tone. Yeah.
I don't know if they were at the beginning of the year or if they were done at NAMM.
Yeah.
Not this NAMM, I think they were the NAMM before, actually.
Yeah.
And they hit production not too long ago, or maybe like a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess
I
maybe
remember.
we can go back and forth a little bit. So
Yeah, keep going. What do you got? Sorry. I was just rambling. I was waiting for you to do that.
Although, yeah, mine that I kind of was writing down, I almost have no gear ones. I got my warehouse manager job at my work, so I went from being customer service, which is okay, to being back into my warehouse. So I was actually really stoked on that. So it was this year not too bad because working customer service when everybody just wants to yell at someone, I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Now working in a warehouse,
I'm the one.
Yeah. So I was stoked on that and thinking about it. I'm like, oh, that was a big win. So got that, and then let's see, started wearing Dickie shorts again, which is like a major win.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Walking around with those and some Vans. I'm like, people are like,
I started wearing those
Wrangler.
camo pants.
Oh yeah, get those camos.
I actually don't really wear the Wrangler jeans.
Okay.
That was like a NAMM thing only.
They're not comfortable,
But no, they are. I just those fit like a completely different style in my head. Those remind me of when I was freaking like 12 years old.
So the Dickies.
You know? Yeah, so the Dickies, I guess, but the camo pants I've never owned.
I like wearing the Dickies because people are like, I know that's a thing, but something's off about these.
Yeah, something's wrong with that boy.
Nobody wears shorts that are down to their shins, at their calves.
Yeah,
but I love it. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay. I continued this whole year not drinking any energy drinks. I think I stopped. What was it August 2022? This is kind of what I ballparked it. I'm like, all right,
yeah.
The whole year still went no energy drinks, and if I need a little pick me up, it's coffee. Or also, I stopped drinking aspartame diet sodas. So I didn't go to regular sodas.
You didn't stop drinking ass.
Oh, yeah. So I'm like, okay. If anything, I have like the stevia sodas, which are expensive and don't taste as good. So it easily makes me not want to drink them or buy them. So I'll keep some of those on deck if I have that craving for soda. A diet soda. I'm like, I'll just have this stevia ones. I'm like, yeah, no, these are not as good. So I won't have that craving.
Yeah.
And so, all right. But they're all right if you're gonna mix them with the,
They have like a weird aftertaste. Am I wrong? Stevia drinks.
I really don't drink them unless I'm gonna like mix them with like whiskey or something.
Oh, dude, I don't know what it is. They're not appetizing.
Yeah,
even if they're like cold as hell.
Yeah.
You're like, this ain't it, son.
No, but
this
thing
ain't. But
I think that's
it hits every time.
Screaming
Dr. Pepper.
CZ.
No, I said Dr. Pepper hits every time. all the time.
I'm a Coke Zero guy.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Pair it with some fine steak.
I'm saying I'm a Coke Zero guy. I get you, but from the Coke Zero front, I get one of those old. That's why I'm like, this is. See if I can do it for 2024. Still not have a diet soda. That's not.
Yeah, I get it, and that's a good goal because
It's
really
not good for you.
aspartame, you really don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, not good. So
You hear from so many different places that's like, oh, it's a neurotoxin or it's a carcinogen. It's like,
yeah,
okay, it can be both,
Mhm.
and it probably isn't good for you.
Yeah.
All these like synthetic sugars or these synthetic sweeteners.
Yeah. And then, I think this was a goal from last year. Started doing more guitar or like honing my guitar setup knowledge by actually researching and using correct tools and measurements and stuff like that. And it made a huge fucking difference in just one day, one weekend. Just a little. I'm not going to go too much into it because I already talked about it and sang the praises of that little kit. But it was a huge difference because it was
the
always
Music Nomad.
And I'm like, what a cool, great idea. And it's all just like, oh, how'd you get better at it? By following these tools and measurements that are already out there. You don't need to just like, all right, by the position of the sun, the wind today, and
you don't have to guess anything.
Yeah. How I'm feeling today. Anyway, so that was like, oh, that's kind of a win because I feel like that was definitely something at least I wanted to do if I didn't mention on the pod. But yeah, and then still rocking it with the tone jerks and off the rails. So
nice.
So yeah, that's what about? Do you have any more wins or maybe some losses or opportunities that you didn't accomplish that you wanted to?
I think obviously eating better, and I haven't done that. So I think we've done more home cooked meals this year.
Nice, that's good.
Instead of like, fuck it, I'll pick up something. Sometimes.
Yeah, instead of like picking something up
or call in a pizza.
Yeah,
I'm hungry. Give me a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I guess I need to freaking get this room situated. I tried, and then that like halfway through stopped on like the, so that'd be a nice goal, I guess. But to get more guitars up on, more situated, better lighting situation, better.
not to be to rag on you, but I'm like, I can already just tell just from the framing of the shot that we have here. There's stuff everywhere. So
I have boxes of stuff that came in the mail. Those are work things.
Yeah.
I have like an award that I have from work, right? It's a glass sculpture.
Nice.
And every year they send another piece to add to it. So you stack these glass things up the side of it. It's like, oh, because you had no accidents for, So I've been working at this place for 5 years. So I guess that's an accomplishment too.
Nice. That's cool.
So 5 years. And they send these little glass tiles, but the freaking sculpture, the little award, is back in California. So
shit.
And those boxes are like the size of a large pedal box, too. But the glass tile is only like this big.
They want it to arrive
like an inch by inch.
Yeah, it's a major award. You gotta get that from. When you come out to San Diego here, you gotta put that in your bag and
pack it, or maybe I'll ship it back. Something. It'd probably get destroyed in my bag.
Yeah,
but that's another question I probably will ask you is, should I bring all that shit that I bought your birthday stuff? So not this birthday, or sorry, your birthday from July.
Yeah, the tech decks, right?
Tech decks.
That'd be sick.
The microphone. What else did I get you?
I think that was it, right?
There. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I don't know if it's not too much of a burden. If you want to fly with it,
I should be able to get in there. But yeah, eat better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I was about to come up with an excuse immediately, but I don't want to.
But I mean, well, at least you're cooking more. That's good. You and the wifey there. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're cooking more at home, it's probably more or less going to be better than if you ate the same thing out, than if you cooked it yourself.
Yeah, of course. You bake a chicken, it's going to be better than, getting fried something somewhere. Or,
yeah, but also getting tis, not too bad.
yeah, tis, that's the fucking move.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah, I think mine are kind of similar. So some of my losses or opportunities for improvement of next year is I think I stuck to it for like a month. My keto diet, low carb deal.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, I can, I can have a little thing. And kind of just like, and then that just snowballs.
It's keto.
It's keto. I didn't save as much money as I wanted to this year.
Yeah.
I kind of was like, maybe save.
You bought some stuff.
Yeah, because I was buying shit, and I was like, how didn't I? I'm like, oh yeah, no, I spent a lot of money on my truck too.
Well, that Nutter guitar was kind of a goal you've had for a couple of years now.
So I got that, and I'm super stoked on it. It's like
maybe not that guitar, right? But to definitely get one.
Yeah, I've talked about it for years. To kind of have a very versatile guitar. So any savings money wise, I didn't do. And then I think about it, I'm like, okay, I definitely bought dumb shit. I think about those anime figures earlier in the year.
Yeah, but that's not really that much.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, that's like over $600.
A couple $100 to keep you happy.
Yeah, and they're still in their box in the closet. So that was
but they're making you happy.
There is a waste of money, but hey, eventually I'm gonna find a place for it.
Well, did you buy 3 yo-yos this year? I don't think you did.
No.
I did.
But
But I was playing with them the other day, actually. So
pretty sick. That is
I'm pretty good with them. No, actually, I only know 3 tricks with them. But my brother, he saw one. He's like, "What is a yo-yo?"
Yeah. Is he nasty with it?
No, he's never really played with one.
Oh.
So
you show him a thing or two?
I show him a couple tricks, dude. I put him in the dirt. I showed him. No, I showed him how to walk the dog.
Step into the fucking dojo, dude.
Do the rock the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Or rock the cradle, whatever it is. And then around the world. So that's all I got.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then the last trick is break your front teeth. That's the last one I do.
Shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah.
And then a goal was to start working or like getting steps towards working on amplifiers and repairing and or building pedals and amplifiers and some.
And you're still having those conversations.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's why I'm okay. Like I said, it's opportunities that I would want to do for next year. So now, what about some goals? Do you have any goals for next year? Maybe things that carry over or things that you want to improve upon for 2024? This is more or less maybe just for us to be hold ourselves accountable.
Yeah, I want to get this room running better.
What do you want to do in it? Or do to it? What do you want to do to it?
I think I want to get this shelf worked down to those picture shelving things I tried to do last time.
Okay.
But maybe something better like wood or metal that's not going to freaking shatter.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll build them and then paint them white or something. But I want to be able to put a single row of pedals, but put them really tight together. Like this, so much space in between here and here.
Yeah.
Sure, you can put 20 pedals on this thing, but if I had another shelf, if I had 2 more shelves in here, that could be 60, in between 3 shelves. That's kind of what my idea is. We'll see. Maybe I got to lay it out first and see how many I have. Probably should count how many pedals I have to begin with.
Take an inventory. Yeah.
Yeah. Should. Just for insurance purposes too. And for bragging. I mean, for humble brags too.
Yeah.
So.
And then post it on Pedal Boards of Doom.
Look at this, you fucking savages.
You fucking pigs.
You think you guys are cool? Look how cool I am.
Here's some slop for you pigs.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
You're just aggressive.
That would be a good one, actually.
Here's some slop for you pigs.
Eat up, you fucking swine. Yeah, dinner served, and just post that. Yeah, so that's one. I'd like to
suck me on soft, you pigs.
Yeah, fuck.
I wonder
Jesus.
if you would get banned.
No, yeah, I think was it Lee Alexander's on that? He runs that. He's like,
I know this.
You've been
guy.
towing the line for probably a long time there, Mr. McIntyre.
They have a court.
Yeah. Everyone's wearing powdered wigs.
My defendant.
It's more like Azkaban, like prisoner of Azkaban. I'm in a friggin' cage.
Yeah.
In the middle of the court.
What say you, Mr. McIntyre?
I'm innocent, I tell you.
You've been shitposting for way too long.
We've let you run rampant for way too long.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would need to get this room working a little better. I've done some things like cable management on the side here. Like I got cables hanging, believe it or not.
Nice.
Here. But then like I have more cables, so there's cables on the ground below it. So it's like, oh yeah, great. Oh, like cool. Well, he tried.
Yeah. No.
That's what my fucking headstone would say. Well, he tried. And then I'd like to take both of these amps in actually.
Mm-hmm.
The Bravo and the stereo chorus in to get worked on, just to see, probably cleaned up.
Yeah.
They're old amps. I mean, the Bravo is like 92. Actually, they're both like 92. Both of these amps.
Yeah.
Or no, I think, I can't remember no, I'm wrong. So the stereo chorus is like late 80s.
Mm-hmm.
The Bravo is like early 90s. So it'd be nice to take them in. Not at the same time.
Yeah, just get them worked on.
Yeah, because there's some issues even with the Bravo. Like you turn up the freaking knob, it goes, wow, it like makes like a freaking, sounds like it's gonna just pop, make it crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Just needs some service, some love to it.
Yeah.
Well, I found out that Austin, or is it South Austin Music, doesn't do solid state amps.
Oh.
I was like, oh yeah, I have a stereo chorus. So, oh, we don't do solid state. We don't work on those. I was like, oh, I get it. I guess tube, because you're like, check the tubes.
Yeah.
Those aren't working. Check the pots. Those aren't working. Shit.
Different capacitors or whatever.
Yeah. Change the capacitors. But with this, it's like, we don't have a circuit board for that, whatever. So,
yeah.
Take it in to another shop they recommended down south. So
that's cool. At least they give you
just a little bit
options.
Yeah.
Not just
like they're like
Rocks,
kind of affiliated too.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, the son of this company, he started his own music store. Mm-hmm. I'm like, shit, I gotta go check that out now.
You guys suck. I'm out of here.
You guys suck dick.
Suck a dick.
Suck a dick, bitch. So
suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Yeah. So I have 3 amps that don't work in here. So I'd like to get the amp egg also fixed too.
Yeah. Give me your broken amps. I'll take care of them.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna try and do it for you, but I mean, you're not ready for me yet.
Yeah. I'm saying I gotta send you that PA head. So
I'm not gonna carry that freaking through airport.
A non-functioning PA head. Oh, it still functions, but just not one channel.
Yeah.
But yeah. So.
I'd like to also get some work done on the PVT60.
Like a setup or what?
Yeah, there's some frets that need to be worked on. Mm-hmm. So there's it's like some sprouting or something going on that someone either dropped it on the side of the fretboard. That's probably why I got such a good deal on it. But there's some spots like up towards the higher part of the high E string that they get dead. And I tapped it down. I have a little brass hammer. Tapped it down. I got them. It's like a nylon / brass hammer, and got it working. It just, I think that obviously it could benefit from a professional going in there and maybe doing some filing and whatever. But
yeah. I guess for some of mine, it's like, okay, I want to put more money into savings, which that's a boring one, but it's like I really should do that, which I'm.
Oh,
Just
a foghorn.
Foghorn. I need to, or I don't need to, but I want to make some videos for the YouTube channel. So non-podcast related videos. So I feel like if maybe my goal is like at least 10 videos this year.
Well, what are you thinking? What do you mean?
For Tone Jerks, like maybe like, either demos of pedals or guitars or verses or whatever. Just some content for the channel. I don't know. I feel like I have these cameras and I know how to edit and I just haven't done it.
Yeah, dude, you're fucking lazy, dude. What's going on?
And then another one is to actually do video for Off the Rails. So
yeah,
I just haven't done a damn one. But we do the podcast at least. So
yeah.
And so we were like listeners of Off the Rails were like, why don't you guys have a video podcast? Why don't you do video? Why don't you video? And like, I guess people really care about video for podcasts. So it's just us sitting down and talking.
Yeah.
But people want to see it. So
you need to get some comfortable chairs in there.
Yeah.
Get some freaking armchairs.
Yeah,
Maybe look at a real set.
Yeah, get rid of this gaming chair.
Yeah.
But and then
like some talk show chairs.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe more like talk show. But the Austin Train Show featuring Austin Train. So and then
brought to you by Tropicana Orange Juice.
One
curtain opens
that I didn't really follow up on. I might have to do some make a list, but I'm like, I think my goal was to watch 20 movies this past year.
Oh Jesus!
I don't think I did that, but I would like to do that next year. So 20 new movies to me. I may have done that between movies that I saw in theaters, or movies that Train and I watched, or that I did on my own. So hey, and then here's the wanting to work out more, eat better. So probably jump back on keto. It's keto. Like, see if I can fit into a medium shirt again and size 32 pants. I'm like, all right, I'm at a large and 34 at the moment. So I'm like, all right. See if I can knock that down.
Too far off?
No, it's not like I'm
Good
like,
goal.
hey, like let me go back to my, when I was 19 or 20, fitting into an extra small.
Yeah.
That's not my goal. I'm like, okay, see if I can get that going. I'm like, there's no X's on mine yet, and I don't want to get there. I'm at the, that teeter point where I'm at L. I'm like, you gonna add an
cusp.
Yeah, I'll add an X, or you gonna go back to a medium. I'm like, all right.
Hold me now. You're 6 feet from the edge
So I'm like,
of Excel.
I think, luckily with my job this past year of like, I'm more active. Just like instead of sitting down and talking on the phone or being on the computer all day, I'm like every day that I work, I get over 10,000 steps just from working.
It's pretty good.
Which is nice. I'm on my feet pretty much all damn day, which is good. I'm like, but I can't make that an excuse not to go to the gym. That's my biggest thing. I got 10,000 steps. Fuck it. That was the excuse, which was better because when I worked in, customer service, I would get daily 2,500 steps. This is no good. It's no bueno. Not bad.
Yeah.
Or it is bad. So, and then probably take some steps to working on guitars more. Maybe try and I kind of wrote down here, set up 10 guitars that aren't my own for friends, just do it for free. With the kit and the knowledge.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, you can send me one of yours.
Oh, we were friends. Just send it like it's like wood chipped.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fastest, this is the cheapest way I could send it.
Yeah. Like, well, so difficult. I'm like, send me some of yours and I'll ship them back and forth. But I think that, not too bad. Would it be $50 back and forth? Something.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad.
And then I'm like, okay, one thing that I don't have that I know, you had mentioned it's not too difficult, but it's like soldering. I don't have that soldering skill really. I'm like, okay,
yeah, you gotta just learn it.
Pedal kits and stuff like that, and maybe try modding pedals, kind of how you did. But I'm like, okay, just getting that rhythm down and the feel of soldering, so at least I can know how to use the tool for pedal mods or amp repair. So like we said, discussing some of this stuff still, just still thinking about it. Like, take some electronics tech classes, maybe look into that on my local community college here. That might help with amps. But yeah, kind of some other things is like continue not drinking energy drinks and aspartame sodas and stuff like that. But dumb ones is like a game I've never beaten but I've played and it haunts me from when I was a kid. Super Mario World. I gotta beat that game. That's gonna be my goal for this year. Beat that game. And then one from kind of
Old demons.
The pandemic year that I bought and started and I got 80 hours into. And then I'm going to restart it. Is Tales of Symphonia. I want to knock that game out. So it's my gaming goals for this year. Super Mario World and Tales of Symphonia. Getting those drastically different games, but, knocking those out. Yeah, and then, I might sell that Jazzmaster. Thinking about it. I don't think I've played it in over a year and a half, if not longer. And then that Nutter kind of kicks it.
Yeah, replaces every one of your guitars, really, anyways.
And then the Jazzmaster.
Yeah, you can.
Well, the Jazzmaster, I'm like, I love it. It's a cool guitar, and I loved it. Like when I was gigging it for a year or two.
Yeah,
but I'm like, it's just not, I'm just not using it. So I'm like, it's kind of don't want to need to sit on something like that. So I might do.
That's the Jesse Lacey guitar, though. You can't give that up, dude.
Well, this is what I want to do. I'll take it in and get it properly set up, and then play it again, and then see if I'm like, because I would love to have it set up and sell it. Like somebody picks it up, like, well, this is the best guitar I've ever played. Have them set it up, and then see. Because I've never played that guitar properly set up. It's always just been from me doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'd rather take it to a pro. And I know, like, Brian, why don't you do it yourself? I'm like, okay, I'd rather have the pro do it and then me play it and see if it my tune changes. But yeah. Anyways, that's a little bit of a long one. So, but hey, we've missed a week or so here. So
yeah,
just get a little bonus.
Get off our back.
A little bonus here. We've been sick and it's the holiday season, but we should get back on track. Maybe that's the goal. Is it staying on track with Tone Jerks? But hey, shit happens. So, anyways, do you have any more goals?
Speaking of shit happening,
yeah,
we didn't record that episode, but you have to take it from my side didn't record. I just opened up my window.
Okay.
Fuck. Oh well.
Yeah, I got your audio, so it'll be all right.
Yeah, good. Good thing.
You're like looking.
I'm like, Brian's either gonna yell at me right now.
I just start like a look.
Yeah. Well, I open it and it's like it recorded for a few minutes and then it shut off. I must have hit spacebar or something.
That's all right. Well, this is behind the.
That's a stupid thing since I've been gaming with this thing. I put my hand on I touched the spacebar and the spacebar is really. I must have done it.
Yeah.
I'll blame myself. Can't blame my computer because my computer's perfect.
I should have wore a hat to this episode. My hair.
You're not even pissed.
It's not. It's not even. It's bugging the shit.
I got Patreon though, so we're good.
Yeah, it'll be all right. So, anyways, that was behind the scenes there.
Yeah,
shit happens.
God damn it! I'm sorry, Brian. Don't beat me. You'd have to fucking fly over here.
Just beat your ass. Fly over it. Punch you in the gut.
Stay there. Hold on. I'm coming over. Okay.
Don't move. I come over there.
Grab a switch.
I punch you in the belly and just boom. What do you think about that?
And then you get back on plane and fly back home.
And you're like, yeah, it actually wasn't too bad. You're kind of a weak bitch. Hit the gym, bitch. And I'm like,
yeah.
I go back to the gym. And I'm just curling fives. I'm like, oh yeah.
I'm fucking crushing fives.
Oh man, I used to be
on top of it all.
I got to get back into it, but I was curling like 45s.
Damn.
Biceps all day. Biceps, bench, bounce. That's all you do. Legs, forget they exist. Back,
yeah.
Back me up, and then anything else, fuck it. Triceps, like Triceratops, extinct, out of here.
Stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Anyways, let's bring it in for a landing. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to the Tone Jerks podcast. Sorry we've been late. Sorry we missed a week or so or whatever. But hey,
and sorry I didn't record that.
Yeah, no, be all right.
We're here. We're
here. We're family.
I'm sorry.
But hey, new year, new me. We're gonna be on top of it this year. Everything's good. We're all gonna win. And I hope you and the listener, all your goals that you have for this year, you achieve them, blow them out of the water, to blow your hair back.
Blow them.
Yep. And then, call me. Shout out to you. But we always want to, say, hey, if you like the show, you can follow along on social media. We're on Facebook. We have a Facebook group. We're on Instagram @TheToneJerks. Oh, that's a goal too. I want to post more on Instagram. But we're on YouTube. Check us out. Check out the video podcast. If you want to watch us talk to each other, right? You can do that over there. And we got other videos that I'm going to try and do this year. Just give us a sub, give us a dumb over there. All of those are linked in the description.
We should start doing YouTube live, dude.
We could if I knew how to do that.
Yeah.
That might be kind of cool. Do a live and see if anybody. What I want to do is we should do more listener or people's questions and Q&As and topics. We haven't done that in a while. But anyways, hey, back on track. If you like the show, give us a rating on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Hopefully 5 stars. Hopefully all thumbs up. And then if you really like the show, you can help support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, the old KFC double down, you get an extra episode every week.
Damn, that was such a good one.
Those are good.
Double down, double decker. They're taking the doubles from us.
They are. But we're giving you the doubles.
Yeah.
Doubles.
Bam, bam.
Give it to him.
Bam, bam. Yeah, fuck it. Throw up the doubles.
Give him the doubles. For $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week, and you get the whole back catalog of all the bonus episodes. So, there's more bonus content over there on Patreon than there is regular main stuff here. So, we don't miss a week over there on Patreon. Although we did this week, we're gonna catch up.
Yeah,
you get the bang for your bucks over there, and then just for the shout out, or damn it, I was doing pretty good. Just for the support, we want to give you our shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
I got it right here.
Why don't you give it to me?
That
was a Bugs Bunny type of a.
I have Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and Red 4 synth project he's working on. Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, Doug Chris from 37 Effects, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and also the Just Surprisingly podcast. Joe from the Like Mind Network, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and also the Just Surprisingly podcast. He's like Thanos over there. He owns them all.
Yeah. Well, he's doing he's a Louis J. Gomez of the Florida, or the he's doing his podcast network over there, and. Will Leahy's Big J.
No.
All right, doggies.
No. Will Leahy can't.
Well, then who's Big J? I'm Big J.
No one. Anyways, we have Will Leahy from the Just Surprisingly podcast, Energy Weapon, Sharing Maps, our Chainsaw Cabal. We got Tony DeGraw from Texas State Boggle Champs. We got R.J. Smith from Teletalks. We got Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray, Steve Ralph from 60 Cycle Hum, Kevin E. Quits. Sorry, I'm having congestion. I'm trying to get through. I can feel moving through my skull.
Yeah.
Kevin E. Quits from Quits Guitars. Co Schneider from the band Night Tides. Yeah, my head's getting bigger as I go.
It's expanding your
my hat.
Your head
breaking on my head.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Alvaro
Viramontes. Huh?
I was telling you, I sent it to you yesterday. I was getting these targeted ads. They got me. So for the fellas out there with big heads, and I was like, what the fuck? It's hey, man, it's called Mammoth Headwear. You got a large head?
Hey, fat head, try this fucking, head. Yeah. And then, you ever seen a big, hairy, fat elephant? Well, that's what we named our company after, and that's what this hat's for.
That's what we're comparing you to. And I'm like, well, I do have a big...
An extinct, fat, slow-moving, hairy piece of shit animal that was hunted to extinction.
And it's hats for, big heads. And I'm like, I do have a big head. Because those Bass Pro Shop
how many
hats,
did you buy?
I haven't bought any yet.
Got
but
'em.
It's the the model is a fat dude doing the ma'am, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, fat dude with like fucking bald fat dude.
Yeah, so my phone just knows me. It's like, hey, you fat head bitch.
Yeah, they sent a picture in of you.
They're like, oh yeah, the whole chirp wheel worked. Yeah, he's gonna buy this too. This fat bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
same company.
I'm a large. I'm not an XL yet. I'm gonna get it down to a medium. That's gonna be. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it.
Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars.
That's gonna be a double
Mel
XL
Chipson of Chipson Guitars. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. Sean Fahey from the.
I hit $300 at the end of the year. God damn it!
The wrong way.
My voice changes. It's like,
I made it to medium in circus tents.
We
Not even clothing.
A boat cover for him now. And then my voice changes. Oh, I'm a fat guy. Oh, fat guy. That's how. If you're a fat guy, your voice is like, oh.
Your voice goes deeper and slurs.
Oh, look at me, I'm a fat guy.
Like you have a bacon fat in your mouth and rolling around in there. Yeah,
it's your coat.
I'm fat as hell.
Oh, look at me, I'm a fat guy. I'm Fat Brian.
I'm sweating in this vinyl circus tent, but it's okay. We're just making characters now. All right. Okay. Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds out of San Antonio.
Yeah.
We had Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects and also How to Fucking Solder on YouTube. Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Mike Oxbig. Denny Whacked It. And Zach Hale.
You're surprised.
Yeah, I'm like, huh?
Denny
Never read these names before. Eric Merrow from YouTube and Instagram and the Movie Podium Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop Podcast. Matthew Fenslaw. Matthew Davis. Chase Stevens. And Pete from Over There.
All right.
And that is the list.
We will see you next time. Happy New Year's to everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Not two of them happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.